Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dory and today I'm gonna talk to you about how not to be a jerk on trail. There's certain things that are very annoying for other hikers, so let's go through it. The first thing I want to mention is when you're walking on a trail and you see some people in front of you, the best thing you can do is just sneak up right behind them. Yeah, no, like don't do that. Instead, try and make some noise. Whatever you need to do to get their attention, it's probably better than just to sneak up on them. Just think about someone just right behind you and like you would scare yourself shitless. Honestly, like I would. So just be mindful, respect each other, but also just share the trail. You know, you're not the only one on there, and it's definitely not your trail, you don't own it. That brings me to the next tip. When we're going on an overnight hike, most of us carry a torch, okay? So you've got the torches that you can get everywhere and they might only have the white light. And then you have torches that have white, red, blue, green light, whatever. Now, if you only have a torch with a white light, the thing not to do is just shine it straight in someone's face. You will do that without even realizing, because when you talk to someone, you just face each other, okay? Most of the time. And when you do that, the torch usually shines directly into their faces. Either you twist your torch to go to the side, but then again, you might shine in someone else's face, you don't know. But the best thing you can do is get a torch that has a red light, and the red light actually acts as a camp light. So that is not actually irritating the eyes, and it's just more enjoyable if everyone uses their red light than when everyone shines in each other's faces. Of course, when you're a first time hiker, you will probably do that anyway. But then if someone tells you, please don't shine in my face, don't make a fuss of it because it's just annoying for the other person. Right. If you come to a hut or to a campsite and you see you've got the whole place to yourself, then do not act like you own the place, okay? The trail and the huts are for everyone and for everyone to share. So if someone's coming late at night and they're exhausted, the last thing they want to do is deal with someone who thinks they own the place. Then there's the other kind that goes camping without going hiking, and they take up a hut that is meant for hikers and they make it like their campsite. I mean, seriously guys, if I see anyone do that, I will make myself very comfortable in your living room. Please try not to take the whole hut or try not to take up the whole campsite, especially when you know it's a busy trail. Even if you don't expect anyone to come, imagine you're coming in late and it's after dark and you're so exhausted, and then some idiot just pitched their tent in the middle of the hut. That's not very nice. Just think about what you want when you get to a hut, you know. Use the space, but just use it wisely and be mindful of your fellow hikers. The next thing is something that might give a little bit of discussion. I love music. I think a lot of you do, and a lot of you will disagree with me on this one as well. But I hope you understand why I'm saying this, because I get so annoyed when there's people in front of me or behind me that have their speakers loud and they just ruin the whole atmosphere for me. So, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm the only one here, but I'm sure there's other people that agree with me. It ruins it for everyone if your music is just blaring out and for the whole world to hear. So please don't be that dickhead that does that. Put your headphones in or whatever if you do listen to music. We're all here for the same reason, to enjoy our walk. The next tip is another one for when you're going on an overnight hike. So let's say you know that you snore. Wouldn't it be nice if other people knew that you were snoring before they went to bed? Of course, not many people know that they snore anyway. So just, you know, if you do know, just be mindful, tell people about it, or worst case scenario, if you're really bad snorer. And also for people that don't snore but that can't sleep when they're snoring around, bring some earplugs. I think that's definitely in my 10 essential things on an overnight hike. So this brings me to the next point is, you know, leave no trace. That's like one of the most important trail etiquette rules in the book, let's say. That basically means that when you go somewhere, just don't leave anything behind. Just leave the place as you found it. And when you're peeling oranges or bananas, please, I know that they're degradable, but just take them with you, especially if you're on a day hike. Sometimes I just want to take a plastic bag with me and just clean up the rubbish I come across when I go for a day hike. Let's just face it, we're all here for the same reason. We all want to enjoy nature, we all want to do the same walk, and we all want to do it on a clean path. The same with camping. If you find a nice little campsite and it's completely clean, then leave it clean. If it's dirty, please don't go putting your rubbish with it, because it's annoying as it is that the campsite is dirty. We don't need your crap as well. So just, take everything again with you. And like, I think the most important thing is just leave something the way you found it. And if you make a fire, just make sure you can properly get rid of the fire too. When you're going on an overnight hike, or when you're going on a multi-day hike, one of the challenges is to carry your waste. So you have to be mindful of that as well. And I did promise to do a video on waste, and it's coming, but it's just be patient. I want to do my research properly, and I want to advise you guys properly on this. So then the next thing I want to talk to you about is toilets. All right. So you need to go to the toilet. What do you need to do? When you have toilets on the trail, most of the time they're composting toilets. These toilets count on you for closing the lid. So it can do its work on decomposing your business. Okay? But also, if there is toilet paper, try not to use the whole roll, and if possible, use your own toilet paper if you're on a day hike, especially because, well, what if someone arrives there that has no toilet paper? Go figure. Good luck to you guys. When you see someone's pack on the trail, that usually means that someone is taking a crap or is just going to the toilet around the area, because sometimes it's really hard to find a spot to go to the toilet. The best thing you can do is just walk forwards, just don't look, don't try and find the person, because they won't like it, and you wouldn't like it if someone does that to you. But I think if you want to be a jerk, then just wait by the pack and just have a little look inside the pack and just see what you can find. And then even better, you can just take anything you find. Finders keepers, right? Wrong. Alright, so if there is a pack on the trail, most likely this person is doing some toilet business, and just leave it alone. If it's you that has to go to the toilet and there's no toilet around, then the best thing you can do is leave your pack on the trail and go either left or right and just do your business. But one thing to keep in mind as well is, if you do go to the toilet in the bush and you have to do a number 2, then why don't you dig a hole and do your business there? If you want to be a jerk, just do your business, leave it there for someone else to step on it, and then just go on with your hike. But if you want to do the right thing, you need to dig a hole. Imagine if you step in someone else's crap. That's just not nice, like not at all. You can use one of those like lightweight shovels, whatever, that you can buy nowadays, or you can use a stick, or you can use a rock that was already there, pick it up, and then most of the time it's easier to dig a hole there. Do your business, put the rock back, or close the little hole that you made and cover it back up, and there we go. Leave no trace. Again, that's another thing I need to share with you guys, because I've seen it many times. I've even caught people next to the trail having be going to the toilet, and I'm just like, why? So if you want to be a jerk on a trail, then please go ahead and do all the things I just mentioned in this video. For now, I think it was important for me to share this, because a lot of people don't actually know that this etiquette exists or whatever. It's like a code amongst hikers. It makes sense, it's straightforward, and it just explains that you have to be mindful of other people. Everyone's there for the same reason, and please don't be a dickhead. If you can think of something else and you really want to include this in this video, then please comment down below. I'll make sure that I take it with me as well as an advice. And that being said, it's getting a little bit overcast here, and I probably should make a move because I didn't bring a rain jacket. So I have about 3 kilometers back to the car park. I love this place. I'm in Mundaring, and well, what's not to love about this place, Alright, saying that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Let's say you're in a situation where there's no toilets. The best thing you can do is, well, go into the bush, of course. Anyway, so then on how not to be a jerk and ow, ants, stupid ants. Just go, oh, come on. Can you see any kangaroos somewhere?